Mining cryptocurrencies, earning passive income with radio waves. Sounds kind of crazy. Honestly, the first time you maybe hear that, kind of sounds like a scam, but it's real and it's actually the most profitable form of mining cryptocurrencies right now. And to put it simply, I've been having nothing short of a blast. And to the point, I just ordered 5 more helium miners. A little drop happened. You know, if you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, you would have got the notification. I'm going to touch on that today's video, but today's video's focus is really about how to learn more to be able to earn more. And that sounds like one of those taglines. It kind of sounds cool maybe, but it kind of sort of means nothing. But then if you think deep, it means everything. Okay, so that is going to be resources to learn more about helium mining. And also we're going to touch on some of the best miners that you can order right now. But the focus here is, where do you deploy your helium miner? How do you deploy it? How do antennas factor into this? And above all, where can you go to get immediate answers from people doing the exact same things? Obviously, there's the comment section down there, and I would love to hear from you down there, and I'd also love for you to drop your HNT address. But there's some other incredible resources that are much better than a YouTube comment section, so that's what we're going to be focusing on in today's video. But first, we're focusing on Tails, our resident Shiba Inu, our CHO, our Chief Helium Mining Officer. Make sure to slap that subscribe button. My name is Vosk here on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Today's hopefully going to be another fun one. Have you ever wanted to get into Bitcoin mining, but you don't know where to start? Well, we'd recommend our sponsor, Compass, who not only will connect you with mining farms and you can host Bitcoin miners there, but now they also sell Bitcoin miners that they'll ship directly to your house. Learn more about Compass with the link out in the video description below. Today's video is hopefully going to be a fun one. It's a casual one. It's just trying to cover some good information and just kind of break things down, right? So, real quick recap. Obviously, not financial advice, gotta say that every video these days, but we're dealing with a people-powered network, wireless revolution, but basically it's long-range radio waves. It's LoRa, and you're mining cryptocurrency with radio. That's like the real simple way to put it. It's pretty freaking cool, and they're also pivoting towards 5G, which that is going to take this from being 30 bucks a coin to being 500 bucks a coin. It's not financial advice again. And I also understand that they're going to increase the amount of coins. Let me explain briefly what I mean by that. That's not inflation. They're literally just moving the decimal a couple places. Why? Well, because investors show that they like coins with billions and billions of coins. For example, Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. Nobody looks at the market cap and what even makes sense anymore. They're like, if I buy $1 million, I'm gonna be a double millionaire. I'm like, what the hell did you just say? And he's like, if I buy 1 million coins, I'll be a millionaire if this goes to $1. That's true. But you could have just bought 1,000, and if they went to 100 bucks each, you would have been a millionaire, whatever it breaks down as. But alas, it's not really the point of this video. I'm going to link this down in the video description below, and it's not because it's all VoskCoin talk, our forum, the best forum in the world ever. It's our helium mining wiki. I don't even deserve to say our, okay? Kill the Planet is the main maintainer on this. Everyone is allowed and encouraged to contribute, but let me show you what 1,130 edits look like. A massive wealth of information that is easily able to be navigated, right? So you're like, what is HIP 39 and the HNT Redenomination? Well, glad you asked. So this is what it is, and this is how it breaks down. So this is what it is, voting 1001 split HNT tokens, vote here, 73% or 74 voted in favor. But this is such a wealth of information, it's unreal. And he's not only on our forum, but also on our Discord server, which I'll talk about here shortly. All these things are free to use, no paywall, right? But you're like, well, what about antenna placement? Okay, so we talked about this a lot. You don't need to immediately buy a stronger antenna, especially if you're in a city, right? Start off with the antenna it comes with. Give it a shot, see how your results are. If you're unhappy with them, start tinkering. Unless you're just a tinkerer, fine, go ahead, order all the antennas and have at it. We're still working on a full antenna guide, but we're going to touch on a couple key notes here. So let's talk about antenna strengths, because this is very interesting. So you've got a 2 dBi antenna. It gives you a circle effect, right? 5 dBi starts to spread you out more. 7 dBi, longer reach, right? Effective signal. You're getting out further and further. This is the graphic that's commonly thrown around. But do you know about this one, which is really interesting? you start to look at the donut shape and how high dBi is impacted here. And this helps even more so, I think. And then this really sets it off. If you put a 9 dBi antenna on top of a skyscraper in a city, you're gonna literally miss all the ones down here. Whereas a 5.8 dBi, if you're a tower outside the city, could make a lot more sense. And that's why it would actually make the most sense to have a lower dBi antenna here in the city, because you have that circle effect about 30 kilometers per these metrics. Per Shweddy, the bubble is huge. So the key thing is basically, where are you and where are you trying to reach? If you need to go 80 miles, well, then you're going to be looking at a 15 dBi antenna, but maybe you're only 10, 20 miles outside the city. Well, a 3 dBi antenna could be the right solution for you. Again, we're trying to compile even more information to bring just the best antenna guide ever. So I'm going to stop today's antenna talk at that, but it's a key part because essentially all of the miner devices are relatively the same, but the antennas on most of them vary, and there's many aftermarket antenna options. For this, we entirely recommend Rack Wireless. We do have an affiliate link with them, in full, disclaimer, but I mean, as I led into this, I said don't even buy an antenna, try the one it comes with. But if you want to just upgrade or modify, tinker, these are great options. They're the leading provider of helium hotspot miner antennas. You want a 5.8, 8 dBi, they have a 5 dBi, and they have the 3 dBi, and they have a 12 dBi directional. I mean, there's a lot of interesting options here. But anyway, use the link in the video description below to order, not only to support the channel, which means so much, but we are also still, it's been several months, but it's heating up, to put it simply, continuing to pitch Rack Wireless and minted on a green spot drop. They would look something like this, potentially a black version with green text, and ideally we'd love to do a full green text. That would be so much fun. Interest? Green spot, baby. This is so funny. I love this, man. Thanks for posting. But I'm going to ask you if this is interesting to you. An exclusive minted green spot drop, right? Potentially only accessible to the VoskCoin community. Details TBD, and this isn't even official yet. But please pledge your interest on this thread on VoskCoin Talk. We have over 500 people who have done that. The more people posting shows how basically interested and serious all of us are. Did you know that VoskCoin is hiring? We want to be the best crypto YouTube channel in the world ever. We don't just want to be a leader in mining content or DeFi content or NFTs. We want it all. And to do that, we need a bigger team. We need you. We're hiring for numerous positions, and one that we're hiring immediately for is another video editor. So please apply with the link out in the video description below if you want to join the coolest, the most fun, and in my opinion, the best crypto team, project, whatever in the space. In the beginning of the video, I said, I just ordered 5 more helium hotspots. And if you know me, you're like, oh, he ordered more Bobcats. And sure, I'm always ordering more Bobcats and recommending Bobcat because the Bobcat Miner 300 is hands down the best helium hotspot miner you can buy then, now, tomorrow, whenever. Best manufacturing capability. Their team is doing great. Continuous updates. If there's a problem, they navigate it and solve it. They didn't pay me to say that. I do have an affiliate code, but that's the end of the relationship, right? I bring this up because my Bobcat miners are truly my most profitable and most reliable helium hotspot miners. But there's a new manufacturer miner that launched, and it looks really cool. I don't have an affiliate code with them. I did ask for one, who knows? But they have this miner that's really cool. I would love to have my own version, something like this. But it's a wolf with green eyes. That'd be so much fun. But we have here is the Panther X hotspot miner. And they reference helium. But what about them? eSun Electronics, based out of Hong Kong. Here's the data. They have 4 gigabytes of RAM, 32 plus 64 gigabyte of storage. But what about the specific details on their Panther X hotspots? Panther Global is an approved helium hotspot manufacturer from Helium, but understand that that doesn't mean that, you're good to go, okay? Because Helium Inc. also approved Syncrobit, who have just been doing nothing short of terrible, as well as Nebra, which the performance has been disappointing, and many other manufacturers are still set up to disappoint, and continue to disappoint as well, along with many resellers and distributors, example, CalChip. So as far as Panther Global goes, this isn't a recommendation, it's not an endorsement. I have not reviewed one in person. I'm trying to get their X1, and I did order their X2 to review. But they have a 3 dBi antenna. That's the other key piece of information right here. Not only do they claim to have instant setup and configuration, synchronization, whatever, they've also got a high price point, $600 bills, yo. And shipping is kind of expensive on these. So what is cool though is they support EU, they support CN 470, they support US 915, and they support AU 915 frequencies. They claim to have 8,000 units in stock, but they put a note here giving themselves 45 days to arrange delivery. So on top of that, it's DDU. That's delivery price unpaid, which wouldn't that be DPU? Well, nothing makes sense anymore. I think that's D, the second D is for duties. But basically, you're going to get the D when this thing gets delivered because you're going to get the bill. And that stands for you're going to get the duty settled down. All right, you all got these dirty minds lately. So some of the details over here on VoskCoin talk. I'm laughing at my own jokes. I'm the worst person around. Panther X2 helium hotspot miner 8,000 used apparently in stock, ready to ship, whatever. You know, you heard me. I'm annoying. I'm here. The key notes here summarize that they had these 8,000 units, and there's also coupon codes: $30, $120, and $240. Basically, if you don't see it when you order these, this pretty much knocks off shipping. Their shipping is very expensive, but again, they are based out of Hong Kong, which is very good news, being based out of Hong Kong as opposed to China as far as tariffs are concerned, at least in the United States. But that doesn't mean you're not going to pay tariffs. You know, do your own research on that one. There's a key note when it comes to these Panther miners. You have to check out cryptocurrencies. But what's pretty cool is that they not only support ERC20 USDC, but they support BSC Binance Smart Chain BUSD. They support USDT, and they also support Tron USDT, giving you alternative options to expensive Ethereum transaction fees. Those options would be available with coin payment. If you use Coinbase, you would be using ERC20 USDC. Checking out with this will be the exact same as our Bobcat Miner video guide. You would just be doing it with them, simply put. But in this video, I walk you through just the basics of basically buying a cryptocurrency miner with cryptocurrency, which is really cool. Badge of honor to put on the shoulder. I hope that you have notifications turned to always on the YouTube channel. You would have been notified when I posted about this and when they were still in stock to order. They may still be in stock by the time this video is done being edited. I don't know yet, but what I can tell you is that if you follow us on Twitter, you join the Discord server, you join and hang out on VoskCoin Talk, our forum, and you subscribe on YouTube and hit notifications always on. 1, I think you're super awesome. 2, it's incredible for you to support. Like, just, I don't need your money. If you guys could just subscribe and watch some of the content, that'd be incredible. It'd mean a lot to us. We're chasing 1 million subscribers. We want to be the best third-party source for helium mining content, simply put. As it stands, I'm not recommending or endorsing the Panther miner. I did order some to review. They have emailed me, and they actually emailed me about reviewing the Panther X1. I missed the email. Good job, Vosk, you idiot. I finally got back to them. They're like, we don't have any Panther ones. Don't talk to us. And I was like, can you help me source one? And they're like, no, they're sold out. And I was like, well, all right, when do you think you're going to be releasing a new one? They didn't give me a straight answer. Like a week later, they turn around and drop the X2. No affiliate program, no sample to review. It's fine. Like, I don't expect anything. I don't deserve anything, right? But I mean, it is really cool when we can work with manufacturers and get units, and it would have been really exciting to have a unit in hand to be able to review it and verify it, just validate it in person. And then the second their sale goes up, I'm like, boom, cool video. I mean, that's what they do with cars, like all the big car review channels and news sources. They get to review new cars before they come out. And that way they can provide their third-party review and just authentic coverage when they become available to order. And I get asked constantly, which miner should I order? Well, the best miner you can order is the one you can get the soonest, simply put. But there's a caveat. There are some pre-orders, right? So personally, I always recommend, I know I sound like a broken record, order the Bobcat Miner 300. You got to check out cryptocurrency, USDC, and then you get in line for the order. They've got the biggest manufacturing and the best output, period. That's it. Pulling up our Discord server, I just made a new thread, which is going to be one of the many reasons why you should be in there, as we're trying to break things down and just make helium mining better than ever. But in this thread, I haven't finished it. I'm just kind of doing everything on the fly this morning. But what I did here is, I was like, hey, the minted drops are great. Here's the link. Support the channel. Always appreciated. But it's just a direct link to make sure you end up at the right place as well. If there's a drop happening, chase it. Try to get it. Get it shipped within like 48 hours. That's incredible. Obviously, I already said my piece on Bobcat miners. But then there's like, okay, you can still pre-order the Linkstop miner. people look at that and they see the Bobcat, they're like, well, maybe I should get the Linkstyle. Less people talk about it, so there should be less orders. And you can also check out on Linkstyle with a credit card, and you get even 3% off with your boy's code. So on paper, you would assume that you should get the Linkstyle. However, in our experience, I have had better experiences with the Bobcat Miner 300, but that's not even the point. It's not just about me and my experiences with these miners. The key part here is the manufacturing. Their manufacturing is nothing compared to Bobcats, and that's what a lot of people overlook. When you look at the Helium hotspot miner manufacturers on the blockchain deployed units, okay, what do you see? Like, not that many with Syncrobit, Nebra catching up, but still under a lot of heat. Bobcat, over 137,000 miners deployed on the Helium network. They're the biggest manufacturer. You're like, okay, well, I'm thinking about Linkstyle. They've got 575. Okay, do you want to place your bet on the behemoth or the new guy, right? If you place your bet on the new guy and it works out, well, you won big. But odds, statistics, gambling, bets, educated guesses, that's what it's all about. Making the best decisions you can with the information you have. If you have the funds to do it, I'd recommend ordering one of each. Some people say, hey, I've got a Bobcat miner on order. Should I still try to get the minted drop? Yeah, absolutely. Because if you get the minted drop, great, get it, deploy it, and either sell your Bobcat when it gets in, or sell your minted, or find another location, work with a friend or relative who's not into this, put a miner at their house. Boom. Now you went from one miner in the future to one miner now and two miners in the future. Yeah. Okay, math, I get it. That sounds like it's better. Flipping back to the VoskCoin Discord server. So, look, quick summary. The Helium channel is crazy active. It is so active and so engaging and so many incredible members here that we are now trying to break it down into additional threads. The VoskCoin Discord server is one of the biggest cryptocurrency servers in the world with over 43,000 members. Yeah, that's cool. And guess what? Proud of it. And so we made a sub channel, and I'm going to be kicking everyone in here. This is going to get active. Okay. But buy or sell Helium miners here. This is going to be for simply buying miners directly from other community members and selling your miners directly to other community members. Obviously, you're welcome to list at whatever price you want to. But the whole goal here is to really encourage our community members to sell excess miners that they change their mind on, they change their mind on, or don't want anymore, whatever, to others. You shouldn't have to lose out on tax or duties or shipping and stuff like that. Let's say you're in for $550, sell it for $600, $650, whatever, that's fine. But when you're in here trying to sling $500 miners for $3,000, it's not a good look. Paul, a very notable member in our Discord server, has helped over 144 people get over the relaying problems on their miners, to the point we decided to create a sub-thread today to direct everyone in here to have Paul just help them navigate their problems with this, and basically don't be relayed or more coins, HNTs, that's it. And we have this thread, which I referenced earlier, but this thread is all about ordering from manufacturers, right? So a minted drop, all the intensity would be in here. The fact you can still order a Bobcat miner, that's in here, and for talk and reference. Links.talk should go in here. Anyone with open pre-orders. If, say, Nebra gets their stuff together and they start opening, hopefully, in-stock orders in the future, then that talk should be going in here. This is basically like manufacturer to consumer, whereas the buyer-sell is supposed to be like a community marketplace. But what we want to do is just build out just fun, accessible resources here for our community and the Helium community beyond, just for simply everyone to benefit. A sadly picture-perfect example of this is Papa Rudy right here. Watched our video. He's like, okay, all right, Vosk, I'm going to get the Bobcat Miner 300. He Googled it, or actually, specifically, he used DuckDuckGo. And once he did that, he ended up at Miner-Helium. He ordered a Bobcat Miner for like $470. But that Bobcat Miner was not real. He checked out with cryptocurrency, just like you have to do with Bobcat on their official shop. But again, he didn't use the link. He didn't end up at the official site, bobcatminer.com. And because of that, he paid a scammer, and those coins are gone forever. Honestly, that's really frustrating. It's devastating. What a bad first experience for him with crypto mining, Helium. Could be his first crypto experience. I mean, that's awful. That kind of stuff could lose a user for life. And that's nothing short of, to be honest, not to sound dramatic, I find that devastating. That makes me sad. And that's why we try to put all these, kind of checks in place to help people navigate the best we can from our, position here.
Hey guys, it's Miss Vosk, and I'm here to talk to you about today's video sponsor, Unicrypt. Unicrypt is a multi-chain network that provides decentralized protocols and services. Some of their services include liquidity lockers, token vesting, a decentralized launchpad, farming, and staking. Unicrypt has been around since about mid-2020 and started out as an anonymous team. They support multiple blockchains, including the Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum blockchain, Matic, and the XDAI chain. They're also working on getting added to Elrond and Solana. At the time of shooting this video, Unicrypt's website says they've partnered with over 3,400 projects and have about 20,000 daily users. They also shared with us that they have about $850 million in their total value locked. They have some exciting announcements coming up, including the activation of their UNCX token staking feature. Once staking is active, stakers will get guaranteed allocations on their incubated project launches. And here's the mega alpha leak. Unicrypt hasn't even announced this publicly yet, but they're currently working on an innovative AMM, or automated market maker. This will be called Stream. Stream Network is planned to be integrated with all of their services starting Q1 of 2022. The protocol is designed to facilitate some income stream, hence the name, for project developers willing to commit long term. They're essentially building a multi-chain AMM, or decentralized exchange, that will give crypto users and investors a new way to deploy their capital and earn money or tokens with their cryptocurrencies. Instead of launching on just one blockchain, they're looking at multiple blockchains, including a Chronos integration, which is the Crypto.com EVM, or Ethereum Virtual Machine, compatible chain. They've been working on the research and development behind this feature since about April 2021, and have been focused on optimizing the user experience of the platform. They're trying to solve a problem for developers and projects that may already be listed on several AMMs, so they're deploying automated migration scripts, allowing any of their existing and future customers to migrate their liquidity in a fully permissionless way, ensuring the liquidity is fully locked in the entire process. If you want to learn more about Unicrypt and their project, check out the link in the video description below, or check out our full video review of them. Thanks to Unicrypt for sponsoring this video. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research before investing.
To round out a little bit more Helium news, the blockchain's just been, nightmare lately. It's stopping, forked, whatever, issues, right? They're going through crazy growing pains. They have their own unique deployment. Those problems are going to happen. They say that, unfortunately this last week sucked, but the good news is that we have a better, more resilient chain than ever. I find out recently there's been another problem with the blockchain after they posted this. I guess we're going to see another post like this soon. They're also having some big partnerships come through. Partnership with Dish, Helium 5G, among Volvo, Cisco, Accenture, Olympus. Those are starting to be some big names, and they have a project valuated in, crazy sums here. The market cap is just a cool $3 billion right now. That's crazy. I need to give you a PSA. That's a public safety announcement, my friends, because Y2K says that he's going to start knocking on doors and breaking antennas. So what I can tell you is you better lock your door. Otherwise, he's going to try to bust in there and break your antenna. Basically, he's making a joke because people around him are deploying more and more miners within his hex, which is decreasing his potential rewards. The short answer on Helium hexes is simply that you want to be the only one in your hex, and you want all the hexes around you to be full. That's kind of the short answer. That's the ideal scenario. But if there are 1, 2, 7 other miners in your hex, don't be afraid. I have a miner that is in a hex with like 10 other mining rigs. And somehow, ironically, it's one of my most profitable Helium mining rigs. Not kidding. Top Spots. I like that name. That should have just been a manufacturer name. I dig that. So this is a cool, fun chart. Top earning Helium hotspots today. And the network's kind of been a little messed up over the last couple of days, leading to decreased rewards across the board here. But we see 51 last 30 days, 33 last 30 days, 34 last 30 days, 107 Helium HNT last 30 days. That's crazy. So we take the 51 number. So depending on when you bought it, from where, whatever else, previously you could have bought these for $250 shipped or less. Okay, that same device would be pulling $1,600 a month right now. And if you held all your coins in retrospect, you'd be nothing short of making a killing, potentially a millionaire. That's crazy. I hope today's Helium video helps you get up to speed. I hope you learn more. I hope you earn more. I hope I can kind of bring some resources to the front to light that will just help you get in the right place. connect with others, learn more, and thus earn more. It's kind of like, it's really it's a motto, it's a lifestyle, it's a mindset. Every day I want to learn more, and if I learn more, hopefully I can earn more. And it's not all about money. I love this stuff. It's so much fun too. I just, helium mining has just made mining a lot of fun again for me. Kind of getting burnt out over the years between GPU miners and CPU miners and FPGA miners and ASIC miners. Helium mining is an entirely different animal and beast, and it just makes it fun. It's interesting. It's different, right? And hopefully that's what the VoskCoin YouTube channel is. And if it is, slap that subscribe button. And if it's not, slap that subscribe button anyway. Support your boy. We're chasing 1 million subscribers. That's so crazy. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on it. I will see you on the next video. And seriously, thanks so much for watching. If you watched it all the way through, that's pretty cool. I'll see you tomorrow. We're uploading daily. Please be advised, there are scammers impersonating us on multiple platforms. I don't want your money, I just want you to smash that subscribe button. Everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only. That means it's not financial advice.